We all have smartphones today, but a strong cellular connection cannot be guaranteed in many situations. At concerts and music festivals, towers are known to become overloaded, and subsequently people lose track of friends and family amid the crowds, adding unnecessary hassle. At large-scale protests, governments have shut down the internet and telecoms altogether. We expect this line of communication, but there are few solutions when our networks fail us. The solution from our side is to integrate radio tech with smartphones. When your data connection fails, you can rely on hardware that has stood the test of time to keep communications open. It's as simple as plugging a small chipset into the bottom of your phone. With limited range, they pose little risk to interfering with existing signals. The most popular smartphones do not come with radio tech. However, they can receive and send sound. The FM chip in our product receives signals and transmits them to the phone for processing and replaying through the speaker. Meanwhile, audio is read by the microphone, processed and transmitted to the radio chip for broadcasting. The chip draws power from the phone, and integration with an Android and iOS app make operation of the device simple. The device simply plugs into pre-existing ports. One of our main competitors is the handheld radio. These can be purchased for reasonable prices and are refined, however they are also quite bulky. There is extra cost spent on these in developing speakers, microphones and audio processing. Our product, however, also easily attaches to smartphones. It's easier to carry. The satellite phone is another competitor, with sleeves making them easier to carry. However, these are considerably more expensive, in the range of hundreds of dollars, and require an additional SIM card. The market for our main three target customers is around 500 million people. This number is based off of estimated attendance at music events and global hikers. Our total potential customer base is expected to be higher than this figure when considerations are made for demand and for fringe groups on a global scale. Our main revenue stream is to be through product sales, with specific products targeted at smaller subgroups. Customer data is also of high value and as such will be collected to be sold to advertising and insurance groups, with customers having the option of paying a monthly premium to protect their data. Costs for the business are seen in manufacturing, expected to include materials, warehouse space, factory expenses and so on. Advertising to build brand size, and finally salaries to pay technical, advertising and business staff that will be needed. To gain market share, initial funding will be sought from investors in exchange for a percentage stake in the company. Initial funding will be used to employ staff to develop technical and advertising aspects. Marketing can begin in stage 3 with setting up a website, Facebook and Instagram page for centralized information. Advertising space can also be purchased to begin building interest and pre-orders in time for launch. Concurrently, stage 4 is occurring with the technical development of the product and associated app. Once this stage is completed, the final stage of shipping can begin. Throughout this process, there are various risks such as investor hesitancy initially, potentially large overheads,